Hello and welcome to the extended. If you made it here, then you already felt it in the base reading. This isn't surface level energy. This is that wilderness space. You made the decision, you left what wasn't aligned, but now you're in the part where you actually have to build the life that you chose. And that's where doubt can get loud. That's where the wobble can start to feel really real. So, in this extended, we're going deeper. We're not just looking at what's happening, we're looking at why it's happening, what's underneath it, what's being asked of you, and where is this actually leading? I've called in the Akashic Records and the Council for this moment for the path that you're on. So let's go ahead and start peeling this back layer by layer. We've got several decks that we're going to be using, and we're going to start with the Oracle of the Council, which is my deck. So this is where we step outside of the surface experience and we look at this from a higher perspective. So what is the deeper spiritual reality of this moment, and what is actually happening on a soul level that you may not be able to see yet? So the first question is, what is the true energetic reality of this wilderness phase? And we have twin flame. Okay, so everything right now is a mirror of alignment. And so just I use this analogy a lot because I mean it's why it's there. It's like you're literally looking in a mirror and you don't like what you see. What do? Do you try to change the mirror, or do you change yourself so the reflection changes? That's what's happening right now. So everything in your life is showing you something. And so, we've got in the places where you feel like the resentment for, you're being asked for too much. Okay, so like something that came through, oh gosh, earlier. It was, I can't believe they had the audacity to do that, to say that, to expect that. But there was the flip side of that is, but you let them. You didn't say no, you know? So, like, who's at fault here? Is it that they had the audacity, or you didn't hold a boundary? That you didn't say no? You're resenting something because you expected them to just hold your boundary for you, and that's not how boundaries work. So, this is your opportunity to adjust yourself so you adjust the reflection. Okay? You hold the boundary. And holding that boundary does not mean that person follows your rules and obeys your orders and all of that. It means you're holding that space that says you will not treat me in this way. And if you do, you do not get to be in my space. This is a removal. Okay, so what is this season trying to initiate or activate within you? We have Archangel Michael, Warrior of Truth, Defender of Light. Angel number 444, Throat Chakra, Electric Blue, the Council speaks. He's trying to get you to speak your truth. Own it. Say it with your chest kind of feeling. It's just like, you know what's real. You don't have to question this. And it's like the more you do it, the more in practice you get of just owning it, it becomes easier. Like the reactions, you're afraid of the reactions, but once you see that the reactions just they fade, yeah, they may feel big in the moment, but they go away. They don't last. Then you get less afraid of saying the thing and doing the thing and letting the person just feel what they feel. This is getting you out of people pleasing and back into your sovereignty. All right, so what are you being asked to remember about who you are right now? We have divine rage, sacred fire clears the way. 911, solar plexus, crimson red, the path of transmutation. So the reason why you're so mad is because it goes against who you know you are. That's why the resentment is there. That's why you feel just can't they see? Don't they know? Why would they treat me like this? Don't they see me? That's your rage. Is that you didn't show up completely as yourself and you're angry about that. You're not angry at them. You didn't show it to them. You're angry at yourself. So this is part of that getting you back online, that 911. Wake up. Your life is passing you by. Don't be afraid to say the thing. Don't be afraid to start over. Don't be afraid to just try something new. What higher truth overrides the doubt that you are feeling? We have your intuition. So you've known the truth the whole time. This is intuition, the language of the soul, 717, third eye, lavender blue, embodied light. You've known the whole time, but you didn't trust yourself. You're being asked to trust yourself much, much quicker this time. That's the only thing that went wrong. You didn't trust yourself. That's the only thing that went wrong. You didn't trust yourself quick enough. You knew the truth, but you didn't act on it because you didn't want it to be true. We've got to stop negotiating the truth and just let the truth be what it is and act on it. Okay, so now we're going to pull in the wisdom of the oracle. And this deck helps us to ground the message into real life patterns and cycles. This is where we look at what's actually playing out in your day-to-day reality and how to move with it instead of against it. All right, so what pattern or cycle are you currently moving through? We have chaos and conflict, and boy, is that true. And so, there's a complete rearrangement. And one thing that I do notice about this card is like you've got like this giraffe skin on a zebra. And it's like the skin's coming off. It's like the mask is coming off. And it's just like this, it's disrupting everything. And it's just a complete rearrangement, a complete something new. And we've got the 33 energy, which is that spiritual mastery again. Okay, so what is shifting in your external reality because of this decision? What is all of this shifting? We have yin. The feminine is getting to be more and more expressed. So this is the creative energy. This is your intuition. This is your, just expression of your essence, your emotion. It's getting all of this back online and in flow, getting you back in flow state. And where are you being asked to trust the process instead of trying to control it? We have TikTok. The timing is not yours. You can control a whole lot, but this is the one piece you cannot control. Things will happen when they are meant to happen, when they are in alignment. Divine timing does not mean that is God sitting there waiting till, okay, it's time. Divine timing is when the alignment is right and all of like it's just all the parts and pieces fit right at the right time for this to happen. You don't get to control that. You control your alignment, and your alignment chooses where you end up from there. Okay, so what is the energy of the path that you're on right now? Time for a nap. So it feels slow, but this is actually to bring you some rest. This is about resetting the nervous system. So we've got to, allow it, especially when you've got attachment, you're trying to detach. Um, you've got to allow your nervous system to kind of resettle into a new frequency. And it's like it's been so used to, because especially if it's been a relationship that had to end, then you've had friction. And so, your nervous system may be a little bit fried still. And so it's just asking, can I please just rest for a minute? Before we go rushing into the next battle, can I please just rest for a minute and let me get myself back in order? And so there's nothing wrong with that if it feels a little bit slow right now. I mean, this is literally part of the process of getting you back into alignment with the future you're trying to get to. And you're already there. It's like, I think we need to quit saying it's in the future. You're already in it. This is just part of it. This is this part of it. Okay. So the next deck that we are using is the Heart's Hidden Secrets, which is the emotional layer. Because the wobble, the doubt, the questioning, that's not just mental, that is emotional. So this is where we look at what's really going on beneath the surface of your heart. All right. What are you truly feeling beneath the surface right now? Longing, craving, aching, and wanting. That's your attachment. That's your attachment calling out. And your attachment is your inner child crying right now. But I wanted to keep it. But I wanted to keep it. Because children, again, don't know when something isn't healthy for them. They don't care. Candy and ice cream just taste good. I don't care if it's healthy for me. This person made me feel good. I don't care if it's healthy for me. It's the same little child in you having that same experience. And so what happens for the child? You have a responsible adult that does not let them eat the candy. Maybe gives them little, treats here and there, but they don't let them indulge in something that they truly know is not healthy for them. And that's what you are going to have to do right now. You're reparenting your inner child to postpone gratification, to understand what is healthy for you and what is not healthy for you. Okay. What fear or wound is being triggered in this wilderness space? We have spying, social network, information, ways. You can't get away from it right now. And that's one of those, it's the hard part of, our reality at this time. We have built a world where we are so connected that you can't get away from anyone anymore. And so, I mean, you can block somebody on everything and they can go and create a new account, just like that. And they'll be right back in your inbox. So it's like the connectedness of everything. And then plus because, people post, their highlight reels, you start believing that your life is worse. You start believing that they're just having the time of their life. They're happy without you. When the truth is, they're likely just trying to distract themselves with anything so they don't have to think about you. That's hard. That's hard to see somebody that you care about being happy in a life without you. That's hard. And I mean, it gets forced in your face, in this society at this time. Okay. The next one is, what part of me is struggling to let go of the past? We have twin flames, mirroring, shared feelings, reflection, because the connection was so real. It was so deep. And I mean, just magnetic. But just because of the intensity of something doesn't mean that it's meant for you. It's healthy for you, that it's, your long-term destination. It had purpose. You can honor it for the purpose that it had, but then you've got to still make the healthy and aligned choices from there. What is the energy of the path that you're on right now? Family. Your person is coming. Your home. Your life is pregnant right now. Your life is pregnant right now. It's in preparation for this new that's in alignment with the decision that you just made, because you made an agreement to yourself with this 10 of cups energy. You made an agreement to yourself that I'm not settling for less than my complete happiness and fulfillment. And this is what this is bringing you to. This is what this is. The same energy. All right. The next deck is the Soul Coaching Oracle. And with the Soul Coaching Oracle, this is where we shift from awareness into alignment. What do you actually do with this energy, and how do you support yourself through this phase? So, what energy are you being asked to embody right now? We have essence. Be your purest sense of yourself. This is let yourself be seen. Let yourself, this is your moment. This is your moment to get to be fully yourself. So be it. That is what attracts your people to you. You being fully yourself. Okay, what is the most supportive mindset for me this week? We have compassion. And so give yourself compassion. Give others compassion for where they're at. Do not be angry at people for not being able to be at the level of healing that you're at. You know what it took for you. Let them have, the time, space, energy that they need for them. Give compassion and grace, but it doesn't mean that you wait for them. It doesn't mean that they're meant for you. It means that you understand this is their struggle. This is what they're going through. And I send them love through it. And that's all you need to do. Okay. What is the most supportive mindset? Oh, I already just did that. Sorry. What will help me stay aligned with the path that I chose? We have strength. You got to be strong here. And this isn't talking about white knuckling. This is talking about being courageous. This is talking about holding that inner strength that if I just sit in the discomfort long enough, it will pass. I will get through this. I will get to the other side of this. This does not last forever. This is just what transition to the new feels like. And no, it doesn't feel good. You've done this before. You knew what was coming. And that's why you put it off. But it's happened. So now then, let's complete the process, get to the other side so that we can get to that 10 of cups happiness that we know is possible for us. Okay, what practice or focus will strengthen you in this phase? We have silence. Less is more. No more explaining. No more reaching out. No more showing, teaching, any of it. You're letting your silence speak. You're letting your absence speak. You're letting your standard speak. You are just holding your own energy right now and you're letting it speak. And that's the part that's building the foundation for the new. It's important that you hold it right now, that you hold that energy right now. You don't tell anybody because it's not alignment if you have to tell them how to do it. They've got to get there themselves. That's what alignment's going to look like. Okay. We're going to use the resurrection oracle next. And this isn't just about letting something go. This is about what is rising in its place. This is transformation and becoming. So, what part of your life is currently being reborn? We have best friends. Aw. So, I love that, we've been talking about close relationships. And honestly, your partner in life is going to be truly your best friend. They should be. But this is about all the relationships and connections. And so you're going to find your true people, the ones who support you, the ones who honor you, the ones who see you, the ones who you don't have to beg. They want to be there. What is rising as a result of this decision? We have growing old gracefully. And so this is maturity. You just did this in a way that you've probably never done before. You owned your part. You didn't take, you didn't take responsibility for theirs. You understood theirs with, a level of empathy and compassion, and you gave them the space that they need without abandoning yourself in the process. That is real growth. That's maturity, and that is the whole goal of all of this. All right. So, what are you stepping into that you may not fully see yet? We have face value. So, face value, feel like you might be trying to read in too much to things right now, and you're not meant to do that. You're just meant to just see what it is right now, not what the potential of it is, not looking for, um, the catch. But what is it right now? Just what do you see? What do you really see and feel with this? And judge it from that. Take it at face value. Um, what does my what does your new life actually look like energetically? What's this going to look like energetically? We have the arrival. Oh my goodness, I absolutely love that. The arrival. I feel like we need to read that message because I mean, you will have felt like you have finally gotten where you were trying to get to. So let me find this message. The arrival. This card is a symbol of birth. It does not necessarily mean an actual act of giving birth. It's the arrival of a joyous occasion, a time for celebration and gathering. Your birth, your life is a gift to the world, and especially those who love you. Never forget that. You are a gift to the world. You and your unique perspective, personality, and life. Today, celebrate yourself and your arrival the best way that honors you. Get yourself a little something special because you are worth it. Do something that brings joy to your world. The arrival card can also mean the birthing of something wonderful, a project, a child, a creation. See this into fruition. This is the arrival of something amazingly wonderful. I mean, that's where you're at now. That's what your decision led you to. And it's echoed. It's been echoed in multiple ways. It keeps coming back to this same place. It's hard to see it right now because you aren't at the end point. You're at the beginning. You just made the decision. Things just started realigning. You got out of the old has to fall away, and then the new shows up. That's where you're at. But here's what's coming. Okay. Now we're going to bring in the yes and no oracle. This is where we cut through the noise and get really clear and direct answers, especially for the questions that have been looping in your mind. All right, so are you on the right path? No. You will awaken from the call of great deeds. Big victories are not far away. They come to you naturally because you possess the polished qualities of a leader. Your confidence in the future strengthens. How could it not? And so you're not there yet because you're still hanging on to the old. Let go of the old so that you can get into alignment with this big victories that are not far away. They come naturally. You don't have to chase them. Did you make the right decision? Yes. That jingling you hear is the tambourine of good luck. It is soundtracking your stable ascent towards the pinnacle of success. Your intuition guides you in the right direction, syncing your position with both stability and prosperity. So, yes, this decision, no matter what happens from here, that was what you were supposed to do in that moment. That's what forced alignment, that decision. Is this discomfort leading you somewhere better? Yes, joy, success, happiness, and fateful changes rush towards you. It removes all barriers and obstacles in your way. You successfully promote your ideas while enjoying a sense of self realization and a revival of strength. Get ready for endless optimism and energy. It's infectious. So, once you take acceptance that the old is over, you're moving forward, whatever is happening from here, like it's meant to bring happiness and alignment and, joy, success, happiness, rush towards you. Should you stay committed to this direction? Yes, the manifestation from new ideas and actions gives you a strong chance to achieve a significant impact. A promising opportunity has arisen that requires your immediate attention. This miraculously solves your previous predicament, changing your life for the better. Yes, this is the only way that you were getting out of um, it's the only way you were getting out of Egypt. And finally, we're going to look at timing. Let's see what timing has for us. Okay, so one of the hardest parts of the wilderness is not knowing when things are going to shift. So let's take a look at the timeline energy around this. When will you start to feel more stable in this new path? By next spring. And we've been saying that. It's like that's when you have the full trust of the path. So there's just, again, the nervous system realignment. It's going to be continued to be activated for a while before it can fully rest in the new. When does the emotional wobble begin to settle? In the next week to 10 days. So this doesn't last forever. We're getting there. We are starting because we saw in the base reading that in a week we had the acceptance was coming. We understood. Okay, yeah, that's what that was. And then you keep moving. Is this sorry. When does this begin to feel rewarding instead of heavy? Oh, yes. In Libra season. That's still a ways off, I know. I know that's still a ways off. I don't think that it means it's hard all the way up to that point. I just think that, yeah, there's you've had history here. There's going to be questions for a while. Um, what timing energy surrounds this transformation? We have March. March is where it started. This is where you knew that the decision needed to start being made. This is where the shift is like, no, I can't keep doing this anymore. This is enough, enough, enough. All right. One final card from my affirmation deck. So, an affirmation to leave you with this week, we have Triskelion of divine alignment harmonizes and heals my body, mind, and soul with the spiritual rays of amethyst, turquoise, and chrysoprase. I'm going to read it again. I want you to focus in on these colors and the shapes. Triskelion of divine alignment harmonizes and heals my body, mind, and soul within the spiritual rays of amethyst, turquoise, and chrysoprase. This energy is powerful. And what I want you to take from this is this: you didn't leave something behind just to struggle. You left because your soul knew that there was more. And this space that you're in right now, the wilderness, the in between, it's not punishment, it's preparation. It's where you learn how to hold what you've asked for by holding your standards, enforcing your boundaries, choosing alignment. So if the path gets loud and feels uncertain, come back to what you already know. You are not lost. You are becoming. If you need deeper support in this, I do offer one-on-one sessions where we can look directly into your situation and your path. And if you're still learning how to tell the difference between your intuition and overthinking, that download is available for you as well. Everything is linked down below. I am so incredibly thankful for you. I'll see you in the next one.